The other day, I was listening to a podcast and watching some documentaries. They were talking about physics and quantum physics, string theory, and all these other things that involve mathematics and figuring things out about the universe. I've always really been drawn to this and found it interesting. And I always liked how it was a mystery and there's so much to solve and to learn. I seem to understand a lot of the theories and what they're talking about, but I just do not understand the math at all. I've always had a hard time with math. That wasn't until after about 7th grade. That's the point when I really struggled with learning and understanding math, but before that I was pretty good. But anyways, I just thought it was really interesting how they talk about there could be, multiple universes or all these different dimensions and all this stuff. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of hard to put into perspective because, for example, let's say in the Milky Way, there's 100 billion stars. And then there's more than 100 billion galaxies. And you multiply that and you get some really huge, crazy number. It's kind of hard to think about that, to even quantify it or to understand that large of a number. Because, like, if you think of thousands. Like if you go outside and someone says, over there is 1,000 trees, like you get a rough idea of what that looks like. But when someone says like 100 billion times 100 billion, then things just get really weird. And then you get kind of confused. I remember in elementary, and middle school, and high school, I would always ask the teachers a bunch of questions about things we didn't quite know yet. And sometimes the teacher would get frustrated because I would just keep asking so many questions and I wanted to know so much and to learn so many things. And the teacher would tell me to stay on topic and just do the classwork. But I always wanted to keep learning more and more about it. And so when it came to the classwork and passing the classes, I already knew a lot about the science of it, and so when it came time to take a test, we would have to write out our answer or explain something, and we could do it in maybe 1 or 2 or 3 sentences. But I would just go on and write paragraphs of stuff because I found it so interesting, and the teachers, I remember them getting frustrated with me because they told me, you don't have to write that much, just give us the answer. And I would start asking the teacher more questions, but I'll talk about this more in the future in some other videos, but yeah, I'm going to watch some more documentaries and listen to podcasts about all this. I find it really interesting, although I don't understand the math. Maybe I can teach myself some of it, but anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.